We're also following other international headlines on Top Stories Global Watch, starting with the disputed election in Venezuela, where President Nicolás Maduro claims a controversial victory and a third term in office. The International Criminal Court saying they are actively monitoring the events in Venezuela, where security forces loyal to Maduro have launched a crackdown, arresting more than 2,000 people for demonstrating against the president and his claims that he won, despite strong evidence showing he lost the vote by more than 2-to-1 margin. Now to Austria, where authorities in Vienna say the prime suspect in the Taylor Swift terror plot had been planning a suicide attack to kill many people as possible. The head of Austria's intelligence agency said the 19-year-old had manuals for bomb building and homemade explosives inside his apartment, and that he consumed large amounts of ISIS propaganda. Authorities say his alleged accomplice, a 17-year-old, had recently taken a job for providing services at the concert venue. The 3 Eras Tour's concerts in Vienna have been canceled. And Great Britain's 5-time Olympic medalist Tom Daley is now retiring from diving. Daley, who first came to the Olympics in 2008 at the age of 14, retires as Britain's most decorated Olympic diver. He returned from the 2024 Paris Olympics with a silver medal after he won with his teammate Noah Williams in the men's synchronized 10-meter event. Daley took a hiatus from diving after winning gold at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, deciding to compete in Paris for his 2 children. And finally tonight, a special program right here in the city of New York. The Big Apple is home to a booming hospitality industry that includes 23,000 restaurants, but tens of thousands of hospitality jobs, including line cooks, are open. NBC's Valerie Castro gives a first-hand look at an organization training asylum seekers who are looking for work to fill those jobs.
On today's menu in this New York City kitchen, a chance at a better life. Head chef Candy is teaching her students the art of slicing and mincing. But this isn't just any cooking class. Each student here comes from another country, newly arrived and seeking asylum, as one of millions of migrants who've crossed the border in search of the American dream.
Tuvimos que salir porque no teníamos otra opción. Era salir de Venezuela o era morirnos allá.
38-year-old Escarly fled Venezuela with her daughters, where she says the government seized the restaurant she owned.
El gobierno nos quitó todo, nos quitó los sueños y decidí viajar para acá a buscar mejor oportunidad de vida.
Her classmate, 41-year-old Maria, fled Ecuador after her husband passed away, making the treacherous journey to the U.S. with her mother and children.
Teníamos muchos problemas a raíz de que mi esposo falleció. Entiende todo lo que está pasando en el país de Ecuador. No está segura la vida de nadie.
Both women now enrolled in English language courses and kitchen training at New York City's Manny Cantor Community Center through a program provided by the nonprofit Hot Bread Kitchen.
We use the food industry as a catalyst for economic mobility.
The Culinary Career Pathways for New New Yorkers program accepts migrants with temporary protected status or work authorization permits, giving them the skills for a stable future.
What are you hearing about why they want to take part in this?
The migrants and asylum seekers that we are working with want to be independent, they want to have agency, they want to work.
And there are jobs to be filled.
The challenge for us now is there's so many jobs open that it actually has potential to cripple our economy if we don't find more people to take these jobs. It is that dire.
The New York State Department of Labor has identified more than 45,000 jobs open to migrants and asylum seekers as part of a statewide initiative led by Governor Kathy Hochul. 20% of businesses who say they're willing to hire the new arrivals are in the food and hospitality industry. The Hot Bread Kitchen culinary program, now training its second cohort, only growing in popularity.
We've had 800 applications to date for somewhere between 60 and 75 spots.
Maria and Escarly thrilled to be enrolled.
La niña más pequeña de 10 años me dice que ella se siente feliz por tener una chef como mamá.
And anxious to prove themselves.
Para poder demostrar que no vinimos a hacer carga, sino a aportar con lo mucho o lo poco que nosotros podamos aportar acá a este país.
After 6 weeks of training in an industrial kitchen like this, members will graduate and go on to work in restaurants and even bakeries all around New York City.
Colson Patisserie, a Brooklyn-based bakery, hired program graduates Carlos and Brianna, working to fulfill their dreams.
No conseguía empleo, realmente se me dificultaba mucho y después del programa pues realmente solo salí y a la siguiente semana ya comencé a trabajar.
Each graduate learning the recipe for a successful future.
Quiero seguir escalando hasta llegar muy alto.
Valerie Castro, NBC News.
Thank you so much for watching Top Story. I'm Edward Franco in for Tom Llamas. Stay right here. More news now on the way.